Okay, in today's video, I'm just going to go over one of the trade setups that we had discovered in the breakout room today, and it was in LLY, and I do consider this a setup. Basically, what we had was quite a few symmetrical projections of some of these prior declines within the uptrend. We also had an overlap of some key retracements of these prior swings. There was also an extension of this prior low to high that gave us a cluster, or the first decision, at the 122.05 to 123.34 area. Okay, so it includes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 price relationships there. Okay, now typically we're looking for a trigger that tells us that it's worth placing a bet against the zone. So if you use a day trading trigger, you might have gotten a trigger today. But if you're waiting for the swing trade trigger, which is either the 15-minute chart, which is the aggressive swing trade trigger, or the 30-minute chart, which is not so aggressive, you haven't quite triggered yet. Okay, and that's something that you always want to wait for, because, you know, like in the case of Baidu, I had support, but we didn't have a trigger that told you to get involved against the support. So using a trigger can filter you out of a bunch of the trade setups that are never ever going to play out. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. I've posted my my video on triggers multiple times, and you'll also be able to find it on my personal YouTube channel if you didn't see it on Twitter. And let's see what else. So yeah, 30-minute chart has not triggered an entry yet. 15-minute chart is definitely closer to doing so, but we haven't quite had the moving average crossover just yet. So that's one that you want to stalk and see if it triggers an entry. Then if it does, your choices as far as definition of risk are either to place a stop underneath the low that was made prior to your buy signal, or underneath the low end of the zone, which in this case would be below 122.05. Okay, so that's definitely one to look at. If it does start to play out, the upside potential is to the 134.61 area, and of course I'm wrong if it breaks the support.